Hi, it's been a while. So last week sometime my friend John recorded this video asking me to come back to vlogging, and I put a link to that below, but yeah, so I'm here. I used to vlog pretty regularly. I vlogged for about a year off and on. I looked back, I made somewhere around 40, 50 videos over the course of about a year, which actually to me feels better than I was expecting. My vlogs were supposed to be a place where I was really honest and really open. But after a certain amount of time, I felt more and more uncomfortable with being able to be open. What I didn't know about myself then was that there was a lot of issues from my own past that I had not dealt with, that I'm still dealing with. These issues would manifest themselves in a number of different ways, but the underlying thing was I had a lot of problems that I wasn't sorting through. The Cliff Note version, for those of you who don't know me, is I've moved about 27 times. I changed schools throughout elementary and high school about 16 times and struggled severely with social anxiety. I had a deep desire to make friends and was very alone for a very long time. And a lot of that pain was exacerbated because I felt like I wasn't accepted in my home by my own brother. He was going through some stuff and it manifested itself in drug abuse and physically abusing me. I developed a codependent relationship with my brother, where I would lie and cover up his stories. Codependency is a really weird thing where you have an abuser and someone who feels like they deserve the abuse. And I felt like I deserved it. That behavior continued and got transferred onto a number of different relationships throughout my life. Be it friends or romantic, I would continue the same pattern of being around abusive people and enabling their behavior. I've done it not just with them, but with entire organizations. I did it with a church that I worked for, where I enabled terrible behavior.
Sometimes you need to pet a cat.
This video is hard to record, so my wife brought me the cat. That codependent pattern continued for a long time. I continued it even into my marriage until we got some counseling and were able to deal with some of those problems together. But that wasn't the only manifestation that I had of the problems that I was going through. I began substance abuse, namely just through alcohol. I would constantly surround myself with people so that I didn't have to deal with the problems. I would make out with people who I hadn't met before and then not talk to them afterwards. And I was really ashamed of myself for everything that I was doing. I was so ashamed that I didn't even look at the problems I was dealing with. I shut off and shut down from a lot of people. But really, this is what it was. Vlogging was super scary for me. I was really afraid to deal with the emotions that I was going through. Talking about them in any sort of way meant that I would have accountability. And I wasn't ready for that. So after 5 years of not doing this at all, I've started to feel a little bit healthier and like I can actually deal with some of these issues. I've started to do things in my life to allow myself space to process, whether that's riding bikes, cooking, actual clinical therapy. As for the general life pleasantries, I moved again. So I live in Redlands now with my parents. There's a number of reasons that I'll talk about in later videos, but one of the main reasons we moved out here was just for a change of pace. I'm trying to take more time for myself. I'm trying to take more time for the things that I care about and the things that I love to do. And vlogging has always been one of them. So I'm super thankful for any of you who watch this video. I really appreciate it. But thank you for encouraging me to do this again, John. I'll try to get another one out next week, but we'll see how that develops. I'm not placing too much pressure on myself for things like this right now. Until next time, thank you.